Hello, my friends. This is Lynda Lippin, and welcome to the Pilates Goddess podcast. Hello, my friends. This is your host, Lynda Lippin, and welcome back one more time to the Pilates Goddess podcast. So, you guys, this episode is about honing in on your elevator pitch and how to really present yourself out in the world at possibly in person or online networking events and really have your shit together so that people take you seriously and want to discuss things with you further. So, a couple of things to start with. Number one, I have not recorded in a while. Things have been really busy between all my clients coming back from their summer vacations and being back in the studio, and my Puff Puff Pilates business moving forward. I have a few exciting things coming up this week that I just want to talk to you about right now. Number one is my 59th birthday is coming up early next week. And to celebrate, I am doing a 59% off all my digital downloads sale. Just go to my website, go to any page, go to my everything page, go to my links page, wherever you go, and you will see the code to use. The sale is through next Tuesday, the 23rd. So have at it, my friends. Any of those workshops, trainings, the review of the entire classical system on the mat and all of the apparatus, all of these could be yours for 59% off. Number two, if you're in New York City and you'd like to come celebrate my birthday with me, I would love to see you tomorrow night. That would be Wednesday, September 17th, 6 to 9 p.m. $25. I am going to be Midtown with the Collective High. Okay, we are going to have smoke sessions. We are going to have Pilates and vibes. Foy is going to be there. Revert's going to be there. I'm going to be there teaching a fabulous class. We are going to have a great time. As always, there will be an awesome goodie bag, and I really look forward to seeing everybody there. Link to register in the show notes. And I have another Puff Puff Pilates event coming up on September 28th at La Flora Cannabis in the FIDI. That's at the corner of Ann and William, right down by me. That is the 28th from 2 to 3:30 p.m. Once again, pre-class smoke session, great Pilates class, snacks, and a great goodie bag. Link to register. Once again, where is it? It's in the show notes. So here we are. Now, you guys, Revelry this weekend, which I was not going to go to. Let's talk about this. I wasn't going to go because I was really tired. I wasn't going to go because I wasn't sure that I knew enough about what I was doing with Puff Puff Pilates to really talk about it quickly and coherently. And I just wasn't sure about the whole thing. But then some of my sponsors talked me into going, and I'm super glad that I went. I just put my big girl panties on, took a deep breath, taught all morning in the studio, and went over to Pier 36 for Revelry. So I had about 3.5 hours that I was planning. I looked at the list of vendors, and here's what I did. First thing is I went in and found my sponsors, said hi, sometimes dropped off some stickers, said hello, got some samples, got situated. Then I started going through the brands that I knew I wanted to talk to. And let me tell you, I'm glad I did, because there were all of the principals from all of the brands in one place at one time. And I never would have been able to pitch this much to this many people. Now, if you want to know what my elevator pitch is, or what my elevator pitch was, I'm actually going to give you my exact pitch, but here's the deal. if you're going into any kind of networking situation, or even if, I've ended up like literally in an elevator with somebody, on the subway with somebody, next to somebody, online in the street with somebody, and they're like, oh my God, you do this thing, or they hear me talking about it. What is it that you do? Where are you? You want to have a really quick pitch to give them who you are and what you do. And just, I teach Pilates is not enough of a pitch at this point. So here was my pitch. You ready? Hello, how are you? I love your products. By the way, I only go for products that I use and like. My name is Lynda Lippin, and I do a dispensary and event pop-up called Puff Puff Pilates. I'm currently sponsored by Foy Revert and Woodstock Cannabis, but I'm looking to expand partnerships and community. I have 2 events coming up this month. The events have several brand and customer checkpoints with several areas for sponsorship. And out of over 30 brands, over 60% of those brands said, yes, we would love to do this. We want to do more community events. We want to move forward. Okay. And what I also had with me was a QR code handy, one to go to my website, one to go to my marketing deck. Okay. So everybody had the what I did, how to get in touch with me further, etc. These are the things as business people that we have to have. Okay, you have to be able to speak about what you do. So I have a lot of episodes in this podcast about niching, about marketing, about finding the group of people who you work with and talk to. I think you know that on the Pilates studio side, I am talking to Pilates teachers. I am talking to women who are struggling with chronic pain and are struggling with osteoporosis and arthritis. I am talking to men who are struggling with these same exact things. Okay. In my Puff Puff Pilates business, I am talking to a different audience. I am talking about different things. Now, does it help that I'm an award-winning Pilates teacher and have done event planning and have worked in high-end resorts? Yeah, it does. It does. Does it help that I already come in with sponsors in the space? Yeah, it does. But really, at the end of the day, it's about me. It's about showing up. It's about my energy. And it's about being able to speak about what I do quickly, clearly, and coherently. Okay. And that was my kind of takeaway from Revelry this weekend. I have to tell you that it felt, as somebody who has been using weed and hiding it for like 46 years, it felt so awesome to be open about who I am and what I do and how I've done it. It also felt so great. It was like the end of Prohibition. Every time I turned around, people were handing me samples. I walked out of there with close to an ounce of flower samples. I walked out of there with probably 12 pre-rolls of varying kinds, including infused. I walked out of there with edibles and all kinds of yummy things. And I thank everybody who was there, everybody who connected with me. And I, of course, especially thank my sponsors, Foy and Revert and Woodstock. It was, as always, lovely to connect with everybody and great to be able to put some faces to names. All right, my friends, there are links to all of the things in the show notes. Any link that I've discussed in this episode is in the show notes. And I really look forward to talking to you guys soon. Once again, I love you so much. And thank you so much for listening. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Pilates Goddess podcast. Music brought to you by Nerd Salad. Please leave a review on Apple Podcasts, especially if you liked it. And please like, share, and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks.